Hi everyone, Renegade67 here with part 13 of Let's Play Wright and just for all Ace 4 Blind. Last time we were playing as Maya. Weird. This time, so Adrian did it? Adrian did it? That's what it looks like. Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that. For today, we have a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? I'm certain there's someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Wright. Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? Can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. Okay. I understand, Adrian. I understand. Well, it's almost time. Hey, Mia, how you doing? I can see the future. You must get a complete acquittal today. I know. Can't focus on my situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day. Hoo boy. Indeed. Well, let's get going. Oh, jeez. It's him! Sup, buddy? This is Wright. Good morning. Is it Mr. Attorney? Day of the trial? I wonder if he's bluffing. Because didn't Maya escape? Well, let's see. Maya, she's unharmed, right? Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry. People don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. Grr. Myself, you must win today's trial. That's why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you want to give me? You'll figure it out once the trial opens. Even if you don't like my gift. What? I expect you to graciously accept it and win today's contest, if you please. Wait! Present? How does he mean? Sent me a present? Still I did? Who was that? No one. Nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything. Dude, did you nose just get longer? Pinocchio. Phoenix Wright, Ace Pinocchio. And where's the prosecutor? Well, that's nice and all, but where's the prosecutor? Prosecution defense ready? Defense is something. Prosecution, I don't even think is there. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is absent, Your Honor. I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know. What happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor, sir. Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session. You must tell me something. Please keep it brief. Now then, what is it? Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was Happy birthday? That's a retarded present, if that is what I think it is. But, you trying to give me Edgeworth as the prosecutor instead? Which I think does work, but... Weird gift. Oh, let me guess. You're trying to get me to win by default because my prosecutor isn't here. That's my guess. What? Shot? Well, yeah, I guess now Edgeworth's gonna have to take her place. I think this is the present that man was talking about. I think so too. His present? Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she disappeared, this would be your advantage. This is totally insane. Miss Von Karma, is she alright? Oh wow, I didn't know you cared about her. I thought you said she had no soul. I don't have that answer. She's alive and in stable condition. Edward? That's good. Whew. You're! I thought he'd show up. What's up, dude? Your Honor, due to the circumstances, Miss Francisca von Karma cannot appear in court today, and I bet you're fully ready to. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally. Oh boy, let's do it! Miss von Karma was shot in her right shoulder, and is currently undergoing surgery. Luckily, I have looked this whole case over and am familiar with the details. Bet you are. Well, expect the unexpected, as they say. Prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Mad on God. Court acknowledges the prosecution. Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. Enlighten me. Or enlighten Phoenix, anyways. 'Cause I think I already know the answer. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. Hey pal, you look depressed. Witness, your name and occupation. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct for now. For now? After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Oh, wow! Spoilers, it doesn't happen. I play TNT. Detective Gumshoe? Prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Oh, that's a little cold. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes, sir! Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight. Let's do it! Have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. Of course, with case 3, he wasn't trying in case 2. You know what? I'll drop it. I'll drop it. New game. We're fresh. Fresh start for Edgeworth. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. Bare facts of the case. This murder happened at the Hero of Heroes Award. Sir, here's a Hero of Heroes Award ceremony. Words. The victim, Joan Corda, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. Definite. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. So I'm pressing that for sure. After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room. Sir, yes, sir. Both the victim and defendant went alone to their room, sir. I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Sir, yes, sir. Bare facts of the case. Murder happened after the Hero of Heroes Award ceremony. The victim was found dead in his hotel room. Looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered. So this is suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case? The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night. Well then, where was it? The bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio, sir. I mean, pal. The victim, Joan Corda, had apparently only taken the case with him, pal. Or sir. So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case? Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar, pal. I gotta put pal at the end of most of this. So that guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel? Yeah, that's right. So really had nothing to do with the case after all. Our first order of business should be to gather more info from his testimony. But there might be a trap set up for us somewhere. Maybe. Remember? Setting off traps is a part of a lawyer's job, too. If you say so. Of course, we're supposed to escape from them, too, wouldn't you say? Oh, yay! Sounds fun. Murder happened after the hero here is awarded. Okay. Give me some info. Pressing your buttocks. Okay. Cause of death. Wasn't that because Mr. Carter was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. Now, real pros' attention will be drawn here. This bandana. So, Edric told you this? Or Francisca? Banana. His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir. So, strangled? Oh, yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana. Oh, Judge. Then what about the knife? Seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death. We have a crafty murder on our hands here. Dun dun dun! I'm looking at that. Juan's autopsy report. Time of death, 8:15. Cause, strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. Okay, let's examine this statement. And why did you do that? Because it was empty, pal. Jim and Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his Wright with guitar. We couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime. Words. Oh, how about this theory? A fan really wanted the guitar and he did that crime to get it. How's that? We thought of that too, but... What? The only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims. They wouldn't just introduce it for no reason, so there's definitely more to the case anyways. Or the guitar case. I believe that is enough. Guitar case. Empty. There's some water, but only on top of the lid. Bear's Corda's fingerprints. Okay. After the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt on guard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him. Here it comes. Looks like Edgar's back in full swing. Hooray! Very well, Detective Gumshoe. Please testify about this matter. Yes, sir. Why arrest on guard? On guard. Matt and Guard and Joel and Corda were huge rivals with each other. Sound like rivals. But, I mean, they each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book. As for evidence, there's the Gem and Ninja's button, pal. It was ripped off the ninja costume and was found in Mr. Unguard's hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. So was it that plastic knife? Or is that not plastic? Maybe it's just gold. Defendant brought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder. But I thought the knife wasn't the murder weapon. Okay. The defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing. It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir. Knife added to the court record. And there's this button. What was found in the defendant's... That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? Quickly look at the knife. Bears the victim's blood and on guard's fingerprints. In the grip, gate water is engraved. This is the button. And is this button also covered in blood? Yes, and we know the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir. Gug! Jamming Ninja's button added to the court record. All this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it? Not really. All we got is the knife, to be honest. I'd say. But, well, the button, but that could have been planted. Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, right? Huh. I'll find the hole in your argument somehow. You can press as hard as you'd like. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions. Oh, I'll hurry up with them, you jerk. That's just good, though, because usually our questions are quite pointless. They sometimes lead to something, though. Pointlessness. Points that are found through pointlessness. As some great man may say. I don't know. Or woman. Okay. Matt and Garden joined Cordo, or huge rivals with each other. Each thought the other guy was in his way. In my book. But... Mr. Unguard's Hakanama. Well, the knife for the crime. This is a premeditated murder. Punch, a button covered in the victim's blood, and a knife with Unguard's fingerprints. Be grateful. If the judge were more rash, he would have already pounded his gavel and closed it. We're still in a world of trouble. Well, before any battle, you must find your enemy's weakness. Let's find the weakness in his testimony, no matter how small it may be, okay, Phoenix? Okay. So, I'm assuming that means press some stuff. As for evidence, just jamming this button. Ripped off the Ninja Ghost. Where am I looking? Yeah, that's what I want to press. There's no way this was a premeditated murder, even if you brought the knife. Sorry, pal. This isn't just some pocket knife. It's not really useful or anything. You can't just walk around with it either. Arg. Well, this is not good. We can prove it was a premeditated murder we're going for. Phoenix. Yes? Something very interesting about what the detective said just now. Think carefully before it's too late. Button covering the victim's blood. A knife with Unguard's fingerprints. Button covered in the victim's blood. I've got an idea. But before that... Unguard and Juwan Cordo were huge rivals with each other. Let's get some more information. But in terms of popularity, Mr. Unguard won, did he not? Yeah. But you know what's ironic, pal? Juwan Cordo was always one step behind Mr. Unguard in everything. This year it seemed like he finally caught up, ready for the big final showdown. But Mr. Cordo lost the Grand Prix in the end. That's too bad. He must have been pretty downhearted after losing. And then he kind of died. Each thought the other guy was in his way. Wait just 1 second here. Mr. Unguard was beating Mr. Cordo in the popularity polls. Well, yeah, I guess, but... Which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill at all. Oh, yeah. Except that doesn't mean much, really. Yes, I quite agree. Well, detective? It's not, well... I guess if you put it that way, then yeah. The defendant would have had no motive. Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired. No, not you too, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. That's... I look forward to your pension negotiations. No! Now, detective. Let's continue with the testimony. No! Not my poor pension, too! Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed. Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir. Ugh. What about what I was saying? Hello? Anyone? There's the Jamma Ninja's butt. More info on that. Do you have any proof the button belonged to the victim? Huh? What do you mean, pal? Oh, let me put it this way. I'm asking you if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off of the Jamma Ninja's costume. Huh? Can't you tell by just looking at it? And the victim's blood is on it. Anyone could have smeared the blood on there afterwards. But Mr. Edgeworth, help me! Sir! Alright, I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Thread. Huh? The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And the thread snapped and the button was torn off. If you match up the ends of the thread on the costume and the thread of the button, it's a perfect match. Yeah, that's it. That's a perfect match, pal. Perfect match. Urk! That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat. Ripped off with a ninja costume and was found in Mr. Ungard's Pakama. When was this button found? Pretty soon after the body was found. We rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Corrill. And then we did search. Then we did a search on them all. That's when we found the button. So it was almost immediately after the murder. Police didn't have the free time to lollygag and play tricks on like some people. Hey, what is he trying to say about me here? Fingerprints were all over the map. I think it's definitely the last statement, but I want to press everything just to be sure. Since I'm not completely sure. If I was super sure, then I'd just go for it, but how are the fingerprints arranged in that? Huh? What do you mean, pal? By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand? Oh, is that what you mean? Well, we didn't actually think of that. You're kidding. I can't believe the bumbling of this department. Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, right? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There's no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. So is the defendant the owner of this knife then? Not quite. Brought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated. Gotta check that one more time and then I'm gonna present something. No way this was a premeditated murder, even if he brought the knife. Sorry pal, this isn't just some pocket knife. It's not really useful for anything, and you can't just walk around with it either. This is not good. Phoenix. Yes? It's very interesting with the way what the detective just said just now. Carefully, before it's too late. Okay, so I have an idea. Before I present anything though, I think I want to end the part, because we're at about that time now. Let me get to the last statement and save. There we go. So yeah, for now, this is 867 with part 13 of Let's Play Things Right Eastern just for all case for blind. Next time, still an interface. Next time, I got a couple ideas for how this could work. Bye.